Cancer. Welcome to your love reading for the month of August. Let's see what we have for you. We have seeing both sides and push to surface. You may have become complacent. You might be stalling or in need of a surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life and take a step back, trying to look at this from a different perspective. Yeah. For those of you who are coupled, like you're not leaving this person, like you're married or something like that. I see that there may have been struggles in your relationship or your marriage, and you've taken the route of, I'm not going to argue. It's easier for me just to stay quiet. But what happened is there's some built up energy there, and you need to. It's almost like you need to take a break or a pause to regain your head so you can start taking action on healing or resolving whatever the conflicts may be in the relationship. Okay. For those of you who are single, you need to let go of the old energy or this old person. If you're still checking for them, you need to stop doing that. Okay. And that's because you got somebody new that wants to come into your energy, meaning that you're going to meet somebody here not shortly, but you will meet someone. A good way to do this for you is like taking a vacation or going out with like-minded individuals. It's like you need to clear your head. There's a lot that's been your overall energy, Cancer, is needing to clear your head, but that's what I'm feeling from that. So let's see. Yeah. There's like two different stories here, and I'm going to try. There's one story where somebody is with someone, and they're just having issues, and then there's like a single person who got out of something heavy. Or not heavy as much as they were hurt by this person. So, yeah, the point here, this is interesting how they're separating this, but the point here is to get to the truth of the situation, right? So for you single people, it's like you just need to balance yourself after going through such a hard situation with someone, and get back to the truth and what really matters. That's what it is. And once you do that, once you get yourself balanced and let go of the energy that collected, then you can start like being yourself or attracting what it is that you want, like attracting the person that you want in your life. Yeah. For those of you who are, no, this is telling me that there is a connection, whether in it or out of it, okay? And it really is controlling your emotions. It's making you feel some type of way. Mostly it's because there's some sort of injustice or imbalance, okay, within the dynamics of that relationship you currently are in or that you were in, right? And it's affecting you. It's affecting you and your emotions, and it's almost triggering you to feel a certain way because the situation is making you feel a certain way. And that's why you need to take a break or separate or just have a moment to yourself so you can regain that balance. Okay? Okay. No, not these yet. I'm not feeling that just yet. Yes. This is like knowing you wanted to be in a relationship with someone. It was a big deal. I'm going to probably pull out a whole bunch of different stories. Just choose the one that resonates with you. But this one looks like it was supposed to be a big deal. Okay. And you kind of took the risk because you thought, okay, well, what am I doing? You know, I really want to be with this person. I feel like we're connected in some sort of way. So I'm going to kind of make myself vulnerable with this person. And you tried your best, I feel like, to spend time with them, to get to know them. It gives me the energy like you did your best. Okay? You did your best. And this just feel like it was too much vulnerability on your side and not enough with the other person. Okay? But there's still an energy. They're not telling me like what happened. But what I see is that there's still an energy here of you still hoping for it. Even though it's gone, there's still like a little bit of you still checking up on that person or still wondering about them. Like there's still energy there with that person. Okay? That's interesting that they didn't tell me much more. Yeah, this is about reconnecting back to yourself. You know? This is about moving on from the past. Whether this is an argument, a whole person, or a disruption, you know, it's time to move on. It's time to heal from that. Okay, because it's causing blockages. It's causing you to not be 100% happy. It's causing you not to be in the wavelength of love. So it's like you need that time to release that energy, to release that person, to let that go. Okay. So you can get back to who you were. Yeah. So you can get back to who you were. I'm telling you, you all have love coming after this. But it's like you need to release this, you single people. Okay. And also, you people in a relationship, you can also rekindle or work on your relationship right now. It's just that whatever is going on that has built up over time, you need a moment to redirect your thoughts so you know how to go back into this when you come back, you know. You know what I mean? Okay. But it's like there is built up tension and it needs like some release here. Okay. Yeah. So it looks like it had ended with someone. This is probably single people. It ended with someone and it ended bad. Whatever this this did not do very well in the past. But then you kept thinking about this person or seeing that they were doing well, or you were just still attracted to them and you were like, okay, well, let's see where this is going. Let's see what's going to happen. A lot of you had made some changes in your life and thought, this person seems legit. Yeah, some of you let go of a really bad situation or the choices that you were choosing in relationships, and started working on yourself and building up your self-esteem, you know. A lot of you had to work on the expectations you had of certain partners and realize that it was kind of like cheap shots. Like I only like blondes, or I only like people under this age, or something like that. I feel like there was a lot of trying to figure yourself out and figure out what it is that you want. It also seems like you feel like you were dealing with someone who didn't think about you. And you really had to change your perspective on relationships and what it is that you wanted in relationships based on this person. I feel like you really tried to make an effort to make something work, but you realized that that person was just too full of themselves. Hmm. It's almost like unintentional shadow work. You didn't want to have to do this. You didn't call to be healed. You didn't call to have to deal with this, but it just so happened to find you, you know? Um, it looks like you might have gave somebody a second chance. I get second chance vibes from that. Just wanted to see if something was completely over or not. Those of you who are in this got to be a relationship. You're dealing with somebody that's an overreactor. They overreact to everything. I feel like they have tons of triggers, and they may go to a lot of therapy or something like that. Yeah, this is their way of how they connect, is like being overly emotional. You had always thought that maybe they would grow out of this, or things would change. This could be you as well that's acting like this, but thinking that things would change, and they didn't. They didn't. And you're like, okay, I need to figure out how I'm going to handle this. Yeah, see, rewrite your story. You're thinking, okay, now I got to figure out how I'm going to handle this moving forward, because we can't keep doing this. We can't keep going down this route. This is not a thing that we're doing. Okay. Yeah, definitely feel emotionally trapped. Yeah, you need to take a break. You need some freedom. You need to you need to reprogram your mind. You need to take a break to gather your thoughts. That's what all your reading has been about. Um, that's what it is. These are like two different stories. Yeah, some of you have been watching this person. And it looks like their life is fantastic. It looks like they're doing great. Um, I feel like you need to stop looking at their social media or following them, because everything is not as honky dory as you think it is. It just looks that way. Okay. It's like you just need to cut this out. Whoever this story belongs to, you just need to cut this out for sure. You got better things coming. You got better things coming. Okay. Okay, first story, because I'm pretty sure this is two stories. This is a fear that you may have missed something, which is probably why you went back around. You got back into it and realized that it wasn't as great as you thought it was going to be. It's like you got what you wanted, but it definitely wasn't what it is that you were looking for. Um, yeah, it's almost like it didn't emotionally connect as much as you thought it would. You know how you're super into something and you think that you're in love, and then you get to it and you're like, maybe I'm not. I need to think about this a little bit more, right? Um, yeah, I feel like you found out a lot more than you bargained for very quickly. Everything happened very quickly. It almost feels a little bit arrogant, maybe the way that they were talking. You tried to keep an open mind, but it almost feels like you could never make this person happy. Almost like you always had to make an adjustment or change or do something like that. Yeah. It looks like you two just weren't compatible, to be honest. You just weren't compatible. This I feel like the spark didn't come back. The friendship couldn't come back. It's like it couldn't heal. There were too many insecurities that affected this person's conversation, which made it feel so hollow. It's like you just couldn't meet their expectations. That's weird. Even if you would have kept trying and trying and trying, uh, it you wouldn't, and that's not fair. Um, a lot of you were just confused about why you broke up or separated or why they ghosted you in the first place. I feel like that's what you were trying to figure out. Yeah, it comes back quickly. It's like you realize as soon as you get in almost why it did not work out. This did not last very long. So let's see. Yeah, this is not the one for you. This is not the commitment for you. I feel like there's commitment out there for you, yeah, in a different place, for sure. So you have love coming in, possibly someone that you're going to be with for the long term. But right now it feels like you don't have any direction. Right now it doesn't feel like it. It's almost like you spontaneously meet this person. It's not someone that you're just looking for. It just happens. But first you need to get rid of this energy or whatever this is. Okay. Let's get on this side. Yeah, somebody's being real standoffish with their love energy. I feel like it's you, Cancer. And the reason why is because it looks like somebody is just so overwhelmed by their thoughts. Like they got a lot going on. They got a lot of feelings. They got a lot of anguish. They're just upset. And they may be saying things that are just not fair to you. And you're feeling hurt emotionally. And it's coming out in a way where you feel hurt emotionally. Okay. Um, and because of this, both of you can't see eye to eye, and you're just not getting along very well. Okay. There may be a third party involved. I'm not really feeling that. It just feels to me like you all just can't be happy together. You know, there may be whispers from you or them that there's cheating or that they don't care. You feel like they're going to divorce you or something like that. But it's mostly because you're not connecting. So your brain is like trying to make sense of things and trying to put things together. It's funny because you both do want to be happy with each other. You do. You do both want contentment. It's interesting because I feel like both of you want to be comforted by each other, but you can't seem to come together right now. It's almost like both of you need a break or some time apart. And I'm not talking about separation. I mean like a personal vacation maybe. Spending time at a friend's house for a little while. It's like you just need a break from this. I would say talk it out. That's how normally it comes out, but this is like you just need a break from this. Um, yeah, you need a break. You need a break. I feel like you're going to come back and tackle the loose ends or come back and figure things out. But you need to take a break to like reconnect with yourself here. That's what I see. Yeah. There's struggle like about money. There's probably worries about money and it looks to me like somebody is trying to achieve a goal and they haven't quite achieved that goal yet. And the other person is really like upset because they're wondering about if the money's going to come in, if it's not going to come in. That's what it looks like. It looks like somebody's friend has been whispering in their ear about this. That's what it is. So the worry is about money and the future of the home and all that. There could be a lot of home changes as well, like changes in the house, changes in how you're doing things. Someone may be whispering in somebody else's ear about the other one being a cheater, but I don't think they are. I don't think so. Nothing's the matter with taking a personal break. And I feel like when you do take a personal break, your partner's friend may be like, well, they must be cheating, but that's not what's going on. Okay. All right. So let's pull some advice. You know, we all know a hater, don't we? Lighten your load. Yeah, take a break. Listen to me when I say this, Cancer. It's time to take a break. Okay. And it's time to disconnect that social media if you're stalking somebody. Okay. I feel like if you have an immediate reaction to something, the answer is no. That's what they're saying with this card. It's like you need a clear head before you make any adjustments or any decisions. Like, take a moment, take a break. Okay. Yeah, it's like you need a break. That's the biggest thing in both of your general and your love reading. Actually, you need a break. You need to get that inspiration and that spark back. You know, you need that clarity of where to put your willpower. Otherwise, your drive is just mucked and dirty and angry. You know what I mean? Okay, that's it. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.